Drummer Valley, California,
Ach na Sheelan, Sean O'Heslin, agus Gael na America, a Bayer Shul again an Anish. Agus tá an-ciúnas ag castal Anish, don Auraniacht Éanar le Bordel. So, na dini sin tar go dí an ordan le Bordel. Agus dús tas noimid le clúan Diane Byrne.
Farewell, my country, a fond farewell, my bitter anguish, no tongue can tell, for I have roamed o'er the ocean wide, from my cottage home by Loch Shielan's side. How proud was I of my girl so tall, and envied most by the fair men all, when I took Eileen for my bride, to my cottage home by Loch Shielan's side. But all those good times were not to last. The landlord came and our home to blast. He drove us out in the blinding snow, and from Loch Shielan we were forced to go. Not one dared to open their door, or else his vengeance would reach them sure. My Eileen faint in my arms and died, as the snow lay deep on the mountain side. So farewell, my country, a fond farewell. My ship will soon sail far, far away, but my fond heart 'twill still abide near young Eileen's grave by Loch Shielan's side.
Atalino
Jack Falamsa a calling Olin a reached go broad ni vired broad and vi kjol gwitch markjol na klar she no kjol bin småling is on druth gal kjol a calling Olin a dog me grogi be our love lum movilas thor is saberlum sa gurpu mogroyal by our amos in ocean brown by our amos in ocean brown. Thank you.
Gyrma gyda Sinead. Agus yn ish o Sean Heslan, Elaine Degnan.
Once I loved with fond affection one whose thoughts were dear to me until there came a dreary parting. Nevermore will he speak to me. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. And if you think I've proved unworthy, then go and leave me, I don't mind. Many is the night as you lay sleeping, dreaming of some sweet repose, whilst I, a young girl, lay broken-hearted, listening to the winds that blew. Now you have gone and loved another, one who has more gold in store, whilst I, a young girl, now lie weeping. once was mine. Farewell to friends and kind relations. Farewell to you, my false young man. For you have caused me such grief and sorrow. Nevermore will I love again. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. And if you think I proved unworthy, then go and leave me, I don't mind. If you think I proved unworthy, then go and leave me, I don't mind.
Gramada finish Elaine. Anish Nadinio Drummer Valley at the Porchuk Secure Erlisha and Jokishi the newest Jirach. Agus Karamich Creek leis an Auraniach Daner le Auran o Jerry McGorn o Common Gael na Melga.
Round the mountains are calling soft to me, and the smell of scented heather brings bitter memories, and the wild and lonely eagle up in the summer sky, flying high o'er Shanagolden, where my young Willie lies. Well, do you remember, darling, we walked the moonlit groves. I held you in my arms, love, and never let you go. And our hands, they were entwined, my love, all in the pale moonlight, near the fields of Shanagolden on a lonely winter's night. Well, then came the call to arms, love, for the hills they were aflame, and down from the silent mountains the Saxon strangers came. And I held you in my arms, love, my young heart wild with fear, near the fields of Shanagolden in the springtime of the year. And you fought, my darling Willie, all through the summer days. I heard the rifles firing in the mountains far away, and I held you in my arms, love, your blood ran clear and bright, and you died by Shanagolden on a lonely summer's night. Ah, but that was long ago, my love, and our sun grows fine and tall. The hills, they are at peace again, the Saxon stranger's gone, and there's roses on your grave, my love. There's an eagle in the sky, flying high o'er Shanagolden, where my young Willie lies. Flying high o'er Shanagolden, where my young Willie lies. Thank you.
Agus tus no image leis an ceol Eirlishe. Agus dús by Common Drummer Valley, Carol McCartan, Nigel Maguire, agus Marion Mulligan. Gramagah. Agus inis by an grúpa, an céad grúpa eile a bhultóirí ó Aca Nasa. Bhaid ar dul riamh an cumann níomh Cailín Féinach. Okay? An trí grúpa. Sin Maria Whelan, Martina Donoghue agus Helen Whelan Markey ó Aca Asa. Atá páirteach san áithrí seoireacht an dtiocfaidh siad an nuas díreach. Agus críochnóid an rang seo leis an grúpa ó Cumann níomh Cailín Féinach. Niall Flynn agus Anthony Kiernan. Grammaga bebukle. Anish shin kriak leshan rang shin agus lanameteraya leshan trio rang shin afrishorak recitation section. So tas no imaginish le common drummer valley arish le Geraldine Lady Kern.
Author unknown. They'll all be home for Christmas, said old Betty. My lovely sons, all three of them will come. They left me long ago, but I'll see them soon. I know 'tis Christmas time, and they'll be heading home. There's Jamie, he's the eldest, big and laughing. He'll bolt in like a cart horse through the door. And I'll say, Jamie dear, och, it's grand to see you here. And he'll kiss me then and swing me round the floor. And Michael, he's the next one, dark and dreaming. He'll stand there, silent, looking all around. Then he'll hold me to his breast, and his tears will say the rest, and my own will mingle with them on the ground. And Paddy, he's the youngest, Hakadivil. He'll not come in, he'll stand outside the door, and they'll tell some silly tale about Paddy been in jail. Then I hear him laugh, oh, a rascal evermore. They'll have presents for me too, all wrapped in ribbon, a handsome brooch, a silken shawl so gay, and I'll be no disgrace in my blouse of carrick lace when we all go off to Mass on Christmas Day. I've a locket made of gold to give to Jamie, and for Michael, oh, I've his father's silver ring, and for Pat, a Vic McCree, I've my mother's rosary. I'll give them all my treasures, everything. I'll deck the house with holly for their coming, and a candle shining out will guide them home. I'll have chickens in the pot, and a rich broth all smoking hot. Oh, they'll find a place of plenty when they come. And at night around the fire we'll gather, as we used to do at Christmas long ago. And I'll set their father's chair, for his spirit will be there. And oh, the joy and sweetness of it all. And they'll all be home for Christmas, said old Betty. My lovely sons, all three of them will come. And in the fading gleam, she dreamed her little dream. But her lovely sons will never more come home, for God had wiped away in his great mercy the memory of that morning in the snow, when standing side by side, her sons fought and died, all three of them, for Ireland long ago.
Good Geraldine. agus the nish ó Cumann Bélan á War by Aileen Martin again.
A.M. Mass, 16th of June 1985 by Paul Durkin. When the priest made his entrance on the altar on the stroke of 10:30, he looked like a film star at an international airport after having flown in from the other side of the world, as if the other side of the world was the other side of the street. Only, instead of having an overnight bag slung over his shoulder, he was carrying the chalice in its triangular green veil, the way a dapper comedian cloaks a dove in a silk handkerchief. Having kissed the altar, he strode over to the microphone. "I'd like to say how glad I am to be here with you this morning." Oddly, you could see quite well that he was genuinely glad, as if in fact he had been actually looking forward to this Sunday service, much the way I had been looking forward to it myself, as if in fact this was the big moment of his day, of his week, not merely another ritual to be sanctimoniously performed. He was a small, stocky, handsome man in his 40s, with a big mop of curly grey hair and black horn-rimmed-tinted spectacles. I'm sure that more than half the women in the church fell in love with him on the spot, not to mention the men. The reading from the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 17, verses 22 to 24, was a piece about cedar trees in Israel. It's a long way from a tin of steak and kidney pie for Sunday lunch in a Dublin bedsit to cedar trees in Israel. The epistle was worse. St. Paul on his high horse, and as nearly always, putting his hoof in it, prating about the law court of Christ, Director of Public Prosecutions, Mr. J. Christ Messiah. With the gospel, however, things began to look up. The parable of the mustard seed, as being the kingdom of heaven. Now then, the homily. At best, probably inoffensively boring. "It's Father's Day," this small, solid, serious, sexy priest began. "And I want to tell you about my own father, because none of you knew him. If there was one thing he liked, it was a pint of Guinness. If there was one thing he liked more than a pint of Guinness, it was 2 pints of Guinness. But then when he was 55, he gave up drink. I never knew why, but I had my suspicions. Long after he had died, my mother told me why. He was so proud of me when I entered the seminary that he gave up drinking as his way of thanking God. But he himself never said a word about it to me. He kept his secret to the end. He died of cancer a few weeks before I was ordained a priest. I want to go to confessions, he said to me. Okay, I'll go and get a priest, I said to him. No, don't do that. I prefer to talk to you. Dying, he confessed to me the story of his life. How many of you here at Mass today are fathers? I want all of you who are fathers to stand up. Not one male in transept or aisle or nave stood up. It was as if all the fathers in the church had been caught out in the profanity of their sanctity, in the bodily nakedness of their fatherhood, in the carnal deed of their fathering. Then, in ones and twos and threes, 50 or 60 of us clambered to our feet and blushed to the roots of our being. Now, declared the priest, let the rest of us praise these men our fathers. He began to clap hands. Gradually, the congregation began to clap hands until the entire church was ablaze with clapping hands, wives vying with daughters, sons with sons, clapping, 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 clapping. While I stood there in a trance, tears streaming down my cheeks. Jesus, I want to tell you about my own father, because none of you knew him. Grandma Margaret.
Grammatica Blady. Anish Nadinia Top Porchuk's ballad group o Balliana Lyric agus o Kamanaka Nishilan and Jukishi the News Jiriknish. Agus Anish Lanamish Elish and Ahrishorukt agus o Kaman Karigalan Garfotre Brian O'Rahilly.
Lady of Quality by Thomas Kinsella. In hospital, where windows meet with sunlight and a pleasing feat of airy architecture, my love has sweets and grapes to eat. The air is like a laundered sheet, the world's a varnished picture. Books and flowers at our head makes living quarters of our bed, and gives a certain style to our pillow chat. The nonsense said to bless the room from present dread, just a brick and white. For obvious reasons, we ignore the leaping season out of door. Light, lively as a ferret, woodland walks, a crocus shore, the transcendental boards that soar and tumble in high spirits. While under this hygienic ceiling, where my love lies down for you, time tremors not, reflected in a look, revealing that our care is spent concealing what, perhaps, I know. The ever-present crack in time, forever sundering the lime pots and the fragrant fountains, photographed last summer from unknown mountains we climbed to find in this year's mountains. Ended and done with never ceases. Constantly the heart releases wild geese to the past. See how their circle poignant places fall into sorrow's fouling pieces with soft plumage aghast. We may regret and must abide. Grief, the hunter's fatal strides among the darkening hearts, has gone too long on either side. Our trophied love must now divide our two separate arms. And you go down with womankind, who in her beauty has combined and focused human hunger, with country ladies who could wind a nation's love affair with mind around their little fingers. But now, I communicate again. Recover order to my pen, as having searched all night in vain, the weary prince will sigh, then take a familiar dance. Now the windows torn down. The rugged rocks across the park mixed with the branches. All the clocks about the building mark the hour. The random is at work on us. 2 petals fall. A train lifts up a lonely cry. Our finger tips together line upon the counterpane. It will be hard, it seems, and I would wish my heart to justify what could be made. Thank you very much.
Grammatica the Brian. Axinish o Common Borna Coolne, Kermit Creeklish an Ahrishorukt, Le Pisa o Edan o Dapre.
A panorama of unimaginable horror, the first half of which I wrote myself. In the aftermath of the worst famine in Irish history, 1845 to 1847, in the midst of a panorama of unimaginable horror, and driven by a tempest of fears and uncertain hopes, vast numbers of Irish streamed to the ports and the ships to America, and lives of certain separation. On the night before departure, family and friends would gather for a convoy or American wake. It was a wake in every sense of the word, for in those days there was little difference between going to the grave or going to America. A return voyage was beyond imagining. The harrowing moment of departure would arrive, and in the litany of blessings and good wishes, the pent-up fears and restrained feelings would burst to the surface. The spectacle of such anguish would tear the heart out of a stone. Finally, the son or daughter would wrench themselves away, and reaching the bend in the road at the crest of the hill, would turn and wave. And in that moment, their loss became real, for they knew that the times of their lives left to them would be forever lived apart. The poet and songwriter Peter Jones wrote these lines from some letters found in the attic of his parents' house in Washington, D.C. The letters had come from Kilkelly, County Mayo. The first was dated 1860 and addressed to my dear and loving son, John. Your good friend, the schoolmaster, Pat McNamara, was so good for to write these words down. Your brothers have all gone to find work in England. The house is so empty and sad. The crop of potatoes is sorely infected, a third to a half of them bad. And your sister Bridget and Patrick O'Donnell are going to be married in June. Your mother says not to work on the railroad and be sure to come on home soon. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1870. Dear and loving son, John. Hello to your missus and to your 4 children. May they grow up healthy and strong. Michael has got himself in a wee bit of trouble. I suppose that he never will learn. And because of the dampness, there's no turf to speak of. And now we have nothing to burn. Bridget is happy you've named the child for her. You know she's got 6 of her own. You say you found work, but you don't say what kind. When will you be coming home? Kilkelly, Ireland, 1880. Dear Michael and John, my sons. I'm sorry to give you the very sad news that your dear old mother has passed on. We buried her down at the church in Kilkelly. Your brothers and Bridget were there. You don't have to worry. She died very quickly. Remember her in your prayers. And it's good to hear that Michael's returning with money. He's sure to buy land, for the crop has been poor and the people are selling it any price that they can. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1890. My dear and loving son, John. I suppose I must be close on to 80. It's over 30 years now since you've gone. And because of all the money you've sent me, I'm still living out on my own. Michael has built himself a fine house, and Bridget's daughters are grown. And thank you for sending your family picture. They're lovely young women and men. You say you might even come for a visit. Oh, what joy it would be to see you again. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1892. My dear brother John. I'm sorry I didn't write sooner to tell you that Father has passed on. He was living with Bridget. She said he was cheerful and healthy, right down to the end. Ah, you should have seen him playing with the grandchildren of Pat McNamara, your old friend. And we buried him alongside of Mother, down at the Kilkelly churchyard. Oh, he was a strong and a feisty old man, considering his life was so hard. And it's funny, the way he kept talking about you. He called for you at the end. Oh, why don't you think about coming to visit? We'd all love to see you again. Gur míle maith agaibh.
Gur maith agad éadam. Agus sin deire leis an rang sin, so lena méid ráia leis an ballad grúpa. Agus bhultóirí níl éon grúpa ó Baile na Gléireach. Gus nóid inis leis an grúpa ó Cumanach na Síle. Agus sin éad an Sheena McNulty, Coach Salmon Cullen, Fiona McNulty agus Brendan Salmon. Agus gur míle maith agaibh go léir as ocht an ciúnas atá agaibh san áirclan, gur míle maith agaibh. Gur lena méid ráia inis.
Oh,
Gurmagib, agus lena méid an ish leis an grúpa ó Common, Drummer Valley. Sin Mary Holohan, Sheila Mitchell, Kay Fee, John Maguire and Father Dennis Murray.
Oh
Gurama Nish. Agus Ganisha Boltori and Kate Group Ella, no, and Group O Gail na Halnya. And Kate Group Ella, O Gail na Halnya. Okay? Shin Michael McKenna, Dominic McWilliams, agus Yvonne San Antonia.
Green, and my soul is strangely led to the winding hills ahead, and she plays a melody on wind and sea for me. Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me? Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me? And we wind and climb and fall like the greatest waltz of all. Float across the floor, her sweet breath outside the door, and it's time that I was gone across the silver deer. Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me? Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me? As I leave behind Nadine and the halls where we have been, rhododendrons in her hair, in the mountain scented air, I still hear her spirit song across the silver tear. Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me? Won't you remember, won't you remember, won't you remember me?
Time. Keep your eyes well peeled today. The tall, tall men are on their way, searching for the mountain Tay in the hills of Connemara.
Gather up your pots and your old tin can, mash the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley. Swing to the left and swing to the right, the excise man will dance all night, drinking up the table broad daylight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots and your old tin can, mash the corn, the barley and the bran, and run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley. A gallon for the butcher, a quart for Tom, a bottle for old Father Tom, to help the poor old dear along in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots and your old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley and the bran, and run like a devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley.
out in can, mash the corn, the barley and the bran, and run like a devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley. Stand your ground, it is too late, the excise men are at the gate. Glory be to Paddy, but they're drinking it nate in the hills of Connemara. Gather up your pots and your oats in can, mash the corn, the barley and the bran, and run like a devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley. Gather up your pots and your oats in can, mash the corn, the barley and the bran, and run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley.
Gramila Mahagib. Agus anish by Medjugorje Crea Flesh and Ballad Group agus an sin by Susagim ar fa Cuig Nomadi Diag. Agus le Linan Susa by Croncoran, a raffle. There will be a raffle during the interval. Agus by tea agus coffee le foil, tea and coffee le foil fresh and Sanauerclan. Agus the video of tonight's final can be ordered from Sean Degnan. You'll see the phone number on your program as well. So Conjera Coalition Leshan Ron Shaw by Fueran O Common Alcabuela, Marie Quinn, Mary Salmon Quinn, Noel Flynn, Agus Jerome Quinn.
When boys from Killybegs come rolling home. Well, you've done your rubber boots and you've got your oilskins on, and you check your gear to see that you're okay. And your jumper keeps you warm, for it's cold before the dawn, and you're ready to begin another day. With the pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the feet all rising gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys from Killybegs come rolling home. Now you're headed out to sea, and the wind is blowing free, and you cast your nets as rain begins to fall. But the sun comes rising high, and the clouds will soon go by, and today you will take a hunter's haul. With the pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the feet all rising gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys from Killybegs come rolling home. Well, the weather's blowing rough, and the world gets very tough, and the ropes are making welts upon your hands. But you'll never leave the sea, for whoever you may be. When it's in your blood, it's hard to live on land, with the pleasant rolling sea and the herring running free, and the feet all rising gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys from Killybegs come rolling home.
Tús a Corlish an Darala, agus an Cúnas a Rísh le Wardell, Trána Geist ar Siúl, Díreachnis, Gurmagah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of our show tonight. Just I wasn't expecting the curtains to open as quick, and so I'll just blather on here for a moment. So, just 5 teams taking part on stage, as they are seated across the stage from myself. You have Borna Coola, Alan Gales, Sean O'Hestins, Anna Duff, and Ballinamore. I'll give them a round of applause. It's frightening and nothing else. Right, just slight introductions. My name is Aidan Walsh. I'm from Westmeath. I'm assisted by Rose Longwood, who will be scorekeeper, and Johnny Hannafy, who will be timekeeper and adjudicator if anything goes wrong. Hopefully it won't. Again, just very, very briefly, everyone that's here knows the rules of Scór, so I'm not going to bore you with anything. Says he trying to open envelopes which it shouldn't have stuck, or anything like that. And just like to wish the 5 teams on stage the best of luck. The Connacht final is next week, so one team will be going forward, and it's not an easy thing to win a provincial title, but whoever comes out here tonight hopefully will be worthy winners. And just ask the audience not to prompt, because if they do, I have to ask another question. I'll ask certainly the teams not to prompt each other, or themselves, or whatever else. And hopefully these questions are a mixed bag. So, if you get one hard one, the next one should be easy. Maybe not, but it should balance itself out anyway. Right, okay, have these in order now. And I'll do 3. To ease you in, county goalkeeper, a football goalkeeper at the moment, his name is Philly Ryan, but what county does he play with?
Waterford.
No, hard luck. Tipperary, next door to Emerson. Next team on stage, we have Alan Gales and... Can't even read my own writing now, isn't that awful? Look at this one, that's Andrew. Maybe he should probably Aidan. Good stuff. You're not giving me much help. Right. In a GA ground, can you tell me what's the name of the GA ground in Oma, County Tyrone?
Healing Park.
That's fine, okay, don't look so surprised. Right. Andy, for Sean O'Heslin's. Andy, currently, who are the sponsors of the Louth senior football team?
Character Hotel.
No, afraid not. It's a nice place to get a bite to eat, but they don't sponsor them. Anglo-Irish beef. They've been there for a long time. And you have John Cassidy for all enough. John, a GA ground for you also. The GA ground in Burr in County Offaly. It's where Offaly hurlers play most of their matches. Okay, hard luck. St. Brendan's, and now you have Ballinamore and you have Alan. Alan, Tipperary have recently got new sponsors. Who are they? What's the name of them?
Technic.
No, it's hard, won't come to you. The firm called Enfer Technologies. Okay, back to Aidan. Aidan, a sponsor for you also. The sponsors currently of the Antrim senior football, senior hurling teams.
Bushmills.
Bushmills will do me fine, that's grand. Martin. The goalkeeper for you. I'll give you his name, you give me the county if you can. Fergal Byron plays in goals for which inter-county football team?
Leash.
That'll do me fine. Okay, you've got to give him encouragement, give him plenty of it. Okay, Sean. Again, a GA ground for you. GA ground in Ballinasloe, County Galway.
Dublin Park.
Oh, that'll do me grand, yep. Okay, Dick Maxwell, Dick. Yours is a goalkeeper, again. Tony Blake. But what county does he play in goals for? Football goalie.
Louth, is it?
No, hard luck. Not too far away from here. Donegal. Okay. And Rory. Rory, the GA ground in Nina, County Tipperary, recently held an All-Ireland club semi-final. So it's quite well used. What's the name of it? Okay, they're not easy to have. McDonough Park. Right, back to the number threes. And Liam, similar idea. GA ground, Newbridge, County Kildare. What's the name of it?
St. Conleth's Park.
That's fine, okay. Kevin Costello. Kevin, sponsor of the Cork senior football and senior hurling teams at present.
Barry's Tea.
No, hard luck. They're gone. The tea dried up. Sorry, ESAT Digiphone. Barry's were there for a long time. Hard luck. Right. And Walter. Recently, this guy, his name is Stephen Cluxton. He's been playing in goals for which senior inter-county team? Didn't play last weekend, but has been playing recently. Played in the championship last year also.
Kildare.
Next door, Dublin. Right. Porrick Lynch. Porrick, the current sponsors of the Derry senior football team. Pardon. Okay. Sperrin Metals. To change their name a little bit in the last 2 days, they now call it Sperrin Galvanizer, so however the hell came up with that, I don't know. Right. And last one, Cormac. Beg your pardon, Cormac. Again, a goalkeeper. Inter-county football, Pádraig Kelly. What county does he play with?
Offaly.
Okay, Grant. Right, that's the first round over. And we'll move into the history round. Back to Declan. Declan, the famous Irish leader John Redmond, who leader of the Irish Party at the turn of the century. All I want to know is what county he was born in, what county was he a native of?
Cork.
No, not a million miles away from it. Wexford. Wexford, born in 1856. Right, Aidan. The Young Ireland leader, Charles Gavin Duffy, he was later transported overseas. Again, I want to know what county was he born in?
Mayo.
No, hard up. Monaghan. Andy? Slightly different, Andy. This organisation were known by the names National Guard and the Army Comrades Association, but by what popular name was it known?
Blue Shirts.
Yeah, I don't know whether popular is the right word, but anyway, it was well known as that. And you have John? John, the World War II years, 1939 to 45, were generally referred to by what name here in Ireland? What title was it normally called?
Emergency.
That's perfect, spot on. Alan? The famous patriot Henry Grattan, Grattan's Parliament, end of the 1780s onwards. Again, what county was he a native of? Where is he born?
Dublin.
You're okay, don't look so surprised. Okay, grand, good to get it. Aidan. During the first inter-party government, 1948 to 51, you tell me who was the leader of Fine Gael party?
Richard Mulcahy.
Good man, okay. Largest party in it, but he wasn't Taoiseach. But anyway. Martin, this man, he was the first Governor General of the Irish Free State. Can you name him for me, please?
Donald Buckler.
No, hard luck. Tim Healy. Donald Buckler was a Governor General, okay. He was the last one. Hard luck. Sean. A famous man, a military exile I would call him. He was killed at the Battle of Landen. Can you tell me who it was?
Sorry.
A famous military exile killed at the Battle of Landen.
Patrick Sarsfield.
That'll do, grand. Okay, you just wanted to hear it out. Dick. The Unionist leader, again, the early years of the 20th century, Edward Carson. What county was he born in?
Oh, should have to be answered.
He actually was a southerner. He came from Dublin, originally. Right? Okay. Rory. Slightly different time period, but again, it's just a name. The family name of the great Earls of Desmond. You're going back quite a while, but just what other family name? We know you were O'Sullivan. So what was their family name?
Brian.
No, you're thinking the right part of the word, alright. Fitzgeralds. Okay, Liam. Liam, this, again, going back, similar time period. Famous Irish leader. He was killed while a guest of the MacDonald clan in Antrim in 1567. Who was that Irish leader?
Hugh O'Neill.
Can't give it to you, no. Different. Hugh O'Neill was later. A relation, alright. Shane O'Neill. Shane the Proud, as they call him. Kevin, the year 1603, long time ago, saw the end of the 9 Years' War. It was ended by what treaty? All I want is the name of the treaty which ended it.
Treaty of Limerick.
No, hard luck. Treaty of Mellifont. Walter. Again, a sort of a place of birth, Walter. Well-known figure in Irish literary history and a well-known rebel. Constant Scór boot, Countess Markovich. She was better known as, where was she born?
Sligo.
No, she was born in London, initially. Ended up over here, alright. Porrick. Right, the period of time, the Jacobite Wars. The Battle of Aughrim, 1691. Can you tell me who was the leader of the defeated Irish and combined Irish and French forces? And he didn't see the day, then in the day.
Convert.
No, hard luck. Sam Root was his name. Poor chap ended up having his head knocked off by a cannonball, so wasn't too much of him left. Right, Cormac. More recent, but still history. The firm Irish Shipping is now defunct. Was formed in 1941, but on the instigation of which minister, famous Irishman?
Sean McBride.
No, hard luck. Sean Lemass, very well known. Sean McBride came into government a few years later. Okay, we're on to the third round. General knowledge. Declan. A writer for you, Declan. Won the Nobel Prize in 1969. His most famous work is called Waiting for Godot. Who is he?
Beckett.
That's fine. Okay. Aidan. TV presenters for you in Irish television. Just give me the station. Alan Cantwell, Grania Shoiga. Which TV station?
TV3.
TV3. It's one of the only reasons I'm watching it, but anyway. Okay, Andy. Andy, this TD, Tom Gildea, he's in the news recently. He's not going forward for re-election. He was elected in '97 on a single issue. Briefly, what was he elected for? What was the reason he was elected?
TV defectors.
That'll do me grand. TV deflectors. He wanted to legalise them. John. John, another man in a political post. The current Attorney General in Ireland. Who is he? Well-known chap.
McDowell.
Mike Dowell, that'll do me grand. Perfect. Okay. Alan. Again, a writer for you. Hopefully well known. He's a writer of works such as Arms and the Man and Pygmalion. Can you tell me who it is?
George Bernard Shaw.
That's perfect. Okay. Aidan. Aidan, currently this man is leader of the SDLP. Who is it?
Mark Durkin.
Grand, okay. Martin. Again, a writer for you. Well-known works. Dubliners and Finnegan's Wake were writings of this man. Who was it?
Brendan Behan.
No, hard luck. James Joyce. Sean, this is very recent, during the week. We've all made fun at times, maybe unfairly, of the FCA to change their name during the week. Okay, what did they change it to? If you don't, you'll kick yourself if you don't know it.
I'm start kicking myself.
You may. It's actually very, very simple. You're going to be called simply the Army Reserve. That's all. Okay, hard luck. Dick. Dick, this was on television tonight and every Saturday night, and I hate the bloody programme. Okay? Current presenter of Winning Streak in RTE. Maybe you might have won a few pounds on it or something. Go on, keep rattling at it. We'll give you a chance.
Give me half mark today.
Can't, unfortunately.
Just a cat thing.
Yeah, alright.
Gotta give you something over there.
Okay, hard luck. You were so near it. Derek Mooney. I said I hate the bloody programme, but anyway. Right. Rory. Again, another person well in the news lately. Currently, he is the chief executive of Allied Irish Banks. Who is it?
Not going to quit.
No, he's the chairman. Michael Buckley. Hard luck. Just the wrong option. Liam. Last week, famous Irish person appeared on the cover of Time magazine. Who is it?
Sorry, did you read the last one there?
Last week, this famous Irish person appeared on the cover of Time magazine. Can you tell me who is it?
It'll be Bono.
You're spot on. Don't look so surprised. He was on it before, but he was on it last week. Kevin. Another item in the news recently. It's current. The bloody Sunday inquiry. It's going on in Derry at the moment. But what I'm looking for is the name of the judge who's over it. And he won't get you for speeding or anything like that. Or...
Savile.
Good man. Spot on. But for that matter, neither will Martin catch you for speeding either. But anyway. Okay, Walter. Walter, a writer for you. Well-known works. His works include Shadow of a Gunman and Juno and the Paycock. Who is it?
Sean O'Casey.
That's fine. Okay, it's just to think it out. Pádraig. Similar idea. Pádraig. A writer. Some of his best known works are Year of the Hiker and the Bowron Makers. Who is it?
Champagne King.
Spot on. Okay. And Cormac. This is something that you might like, you might not. Depends whether you buy it. Currently, what is the price of the Daily Irish Independent? It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's one of the few papers we can get.
€1.40.
I wouldn't like to be buying it off you. €1.30, hard up. Okay. Listen, we'll take a track of the scores at the moment. Just like to thank the audience. You're very, very attentive. Same thing for the Zines. We'll try and keep it as enjoyable as possible. It's not the easiest place to be up here on stage. We'll just throw a check in it now in a moment. In fact, yeah, give them a round of applause. They're doing very well. Just to the teams on stage, I mentioned at the start that there was one round where I won't give the answer until the last team has finished their question. It's the coming round, 6-mark team history. They're all of a same sort of idea, right? And if one got it and I give the answer, it might give an unfair advantage to the others, okay? So it's just, we'll take a quick score check anyway. Okay, as they're seated on stage. Currently, Barnacola have 24, Alan Gales 16, Sean O'Heston's 20, Anna Duff 12, and Ballinamore 12. Okay, again, give them a bit of encouragement. All to play for. Right. Okay, we just have to go ahead. 6-mark team question, Irish history. All 5 teams on stage. Simply, the idea of this is, I'll give you the lead up to the question. It's the same lead up to all, so I'm only going to ask it once. Just a reminder as well, if we haven't an answer after 15 seconds, we'll look for an answer, so you'll have a warning shot at that stage. This one, back in 1966, all teams, a lot of the railway stations in Ireland were renamed after 1916 leaders and guys who were executed, whatever. That's the gist of it. Simply, each of your questions will be, I'm going to ask you a town, you give me the name of the 1916 leader. So you will understand that if one team answers it incorrectly, correctly, it might give an advantage to one or the other. So what I do is I'll ask team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, I'll take note of your answer, at the end of the round I'll just say whether you're correct or not and what the correct or wrong answers are. Okay? Fair enough. Bornacola. This railway station in Kilkenny is renamed in 1966 after what 1916 leader?
I'm going to try Plunkett.
Okay, thank you. Right, team 2, Alan Gales. Same idea. Waterford railway station is named after what 1916 leader?
Can't.
Okay, thank you. Right. Sean O'Heslin's. Same idea. Tralee railway station was renamed after what 1916 leader?
Casement.
Okay, thank you. Right. Anna Duff. Limerick railway station was renamed after what 1916 leader?
Can't state.
Okay, thank you. And Ballinamore, same idea. Dundalk railway station was renamed after what 1916 leader?
Plunkett.
Okay, thank you. Right, you're all in a quandary. Right, we put you out of your misery very, very easily. Bornacola were asked the railway station in Kilkenny. The answer they gave was Plunkett. Incorrect. The answer is Thomas MacDonagh. Okay. Alan Gales were asked Waterford. The answer they gave was Kent. The correct answer was Joseph Mary Plunkett. That's the way it happens. Sean O'Heslin's were asked Tralee. The answer they gave was Casement. It's the correct answer, Casement, Roger Casement. Anna Duff. They were asked railway station in Limerick. They gave Kent. The correct answer was Concolbert. Okay? And Ballinamore were asked Dundalk. He said Plunkett. The answer was Tom Clark. Okay, right. Okay, something a little bit different. Sorry if they're hard or hard, but that's the way it goes. Okay, Anish, Kes Forner Cumaluk Las Gale, Bornacula. Anish, KV mar Bonistor, Frin Pell Limni. Anish, KV mar Bonistor, Frin Pell Limni.
Liam O'Kern.
Shinkard. Gael Nahallam. Anish, Animig on Bonistor, Frin Pell Lochcarman. Right, sorry lads. He was in English. Ger Halligan. Got all the Halligan. Sean O'Hesman. Anish. Animig on Bonistor. Frin Ammoniact on V.
Michal Dignan.
Shinkard. Michal Dignan. Anapdov. Again, Anish, Animig on Bonistor, Fwrin Pell Caherlock. Niha, Pahro, Parakaru. Agus Beirach Namor. Anish, Animig, on Bonistor, Frin Ammoniact, on Dune.
Jim Nelson.
Niha, Hardlock. Seamus O'Rahala, Jimmy Riley. Okay, they're all teams that are not on the top level of their respective fields at the moment. Right, 6 mark general knowledge round. It's a little bit of geography across the board. So, potluck. Barnacola. This location, Dursey Head, is on the coast of which county?
Scór.
That's correct.
I wonder would you do me a favour, would you ask Shauna Heslins a question on Samantha Mumba, because we found out last Saturday night that they're not so hot on Samantha.
The questions I might ask Shauna Heslins and Samantha Mumba mightn't be fit for public knowledge. Okay. Right, Alan Gales. Sorry again, I won't get you any more marks though. Alan Gales. Again, a similar idea. Erris Head is on the coast of which county?
Mayo.
Mayo is correct. Okay. Sean O'Heslins. Similar style. Hook Head on the coast of which county?
Wexford.
Wexford is correct. Beg your pardon, Anadolf. Don't know who this was named after, but anyway, Hag's Head is on the coast of which county?
What?
No, Hartlook. County Clare. County Clare. And Ballinamore, Slay Head is on the coast of which county?
Kerry.
That's okay, fine. Right. Still very tight going into the last round. So, best of luck to all teams. Now, Ornacoola. These are recent winners of a competition, a major competition, similar across the board, and we seem to forget about them. National League winners within the last 10-11 years. It's just a guess, I'd say, for most people, but best of luck anyway. Ornacoola. National Hurling League winners in the 1996-97 year. Who were they? 96-97 National Hurling League winners. These are nasty little questions. Five seconds, lads, give us something.
Try Galway.
No, hard luck. Limerick. Right, Alan Gales. Back slightly further, same competition. National Hurling League winners in the year 1990-91. Who were they?
My Cork.
Hard luck. Offaly. They're only National League. Sean O'Heslin's. National Football League winners 1996-97. Who were they?
Derry.
Hard luck. The other end, Kerry. Anna Duff. Again, National Hurling League winners 1995-96. Good man. And finally, barring a tie-break, Ballinamore, National Football League winners 1994-1995. Who were they?
Leith.
No, the one of the year before, Derry. Right, listen, I'd like to pay particular compliments to all of the teams, just pending the addition of the result. Set of questions were tough, there's no doubt about it, they were tough. And I set them tough because I know that Leitrim teams have a very good record in senior Scór, and hopefully it will serve the winners tonight well in the provincial final. That's what you need. I don't mean to, like, everybody got a decent enough score, and I say well done to everybody on stage. It's not the easiest competition, but in order to progress, you have to have a tough match. Right, okay, we'll take them this stage we'll build a little bit of suspense. We'll take them in order of how he finished, right? Finishing on 18 marks were both Banlamore and Anna Duff. Give them a big round of applause. Next, on 22 marks, were Alan Gales. Again, give them a round of applause. And in a very, very close contest, we'll say Bornacoola ended up on 36 for second place. While the winners on 38 marks are Sean O'Heston's. Just at this stage, I'd like to wish the teams, Sean O'Heston's, the very best of luck in next week's Connacht final, and once again, thanks to all the other 4 teams on stage. Thank you very much.
Agus táimid ag chat conjera na híthe agus anis by an rang nua class. So twas nóid le fuireann ó Muirthil, Pádraig McLaughlin, Francis McLean and Mary. So dús os glóin na Cortini don Ordan Folov. Agus an sin lena medraia ó sin amach. Gymagod sin fuireann ó Muirthil.
Well, our Jack was in such a hurry to the pub. He possibly wait to collect a medal.
You always say because shoes that got medal for us that day. We used to laugh the way Daddy used to tell the story how Johnny Jack got turned in white. We thought today it was so funny, you see.
Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Him and me were at Sinsear that day. Bridget, we were only courting back.
Oh, sure, I remember it well. I used to love to go to the matches. I used to love seeing if they had lovely legs then, Jack.
I was a lovely leg alone with you.
You scored 2 goals and a pint that day. But be God looking at you now, you wouldn't score too much.
Would you like, Mary, if I showed you how I did it?
I love to see it.
Wait till you see what I could use for a ball. Mary, would you fire me over the loaf?
The loaf?
Aye, the loaf. There was a big long ball coming out, but I went... Can you not throw it sort of right, can you not? Anyway, a big ball came out and I rose above them all and I took it over the clouds. And I went hand to toe up the field. I went past one man, past 2 men, and I was flying through it. The 2 legs was taken clean from them.
Are you all right, Jack? Are you all right? I'm going to give you a hand.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm as fit as a fiddle. Anyway, she must be a good friend of mine from on the shield of and he gave me the free. And I was about 45 yards out and 10 yards in from the sideline. And I placed the ball. Now, Mary, this was the dying seconds of the game and the team's level in a county final. And I stood back from it. And I ran up to it and I driven it straight over the black spot for the winning point.
I wish Daddy was here to see this.
Would you like, Mary, if I demonstrated it for your manners?
I'd love to see it.
Mary! Would you do the wee Oliver hurting guy? I had a little spoils.
What would I know about Liam Morrow?
Wee Oliver hurting. Go on, Mary, for nostalgia.
I couldn't do it. I don't know anything about it.
Please, Mrs. Johnny Jack, just for me.
All right then. Clear in the lines, clear in the lines. Johnny Jack, taken down in his tracks by a blackguard. He's down, he's on the ground. He's on the ground and the crowd is silent. Here he comes. He's setting himself to take a free. The ref is giving a free. The digger driver married to the moon chore. Referee Ray. Here he comes. He's going to take the kick. Stop! Stop!
Well, what's wrong, Mammy? What's wrong?
Actually, you have to wait for the question.
Oh, will you hurry up to the game? The game is nearly over. Come on, anything on me, court. Here is the
Here he comes. Here he comes. Will you kick this? Will you? And I haven't even got the Bradford yet. You big load them on you.
Don't be so hard on him. Don't be so hard on him. It was an accident. He didn't. He didn't. Please, with a small word. I really enjoyed the cracking entertainment.
Oh, will you tell your father that I was asking for him? And tell him that Johnny Jack is still as fit as a fiddle, fit for anything.
What did you say your surname was?
McGovern. We're the last of the McGoverns in Gordon Lug. That's me, but they call me Johnny Jack after my grandfather.
Because I have a claim here for a Michael John McGovern. Working alone.
Did we win the lotto we had a chance? Mama, we're going to be rich.
I did it at Paul's last night.
Put on your mommy.
I'm afraid it's not the lotto. I'm the new social welfare officer. This is a disability claim for a Michael John McGovern. It has to be a disability, it has to be a motor's claim. Sure, anyone could see, Jack, that you're as fit as a fiddle. I have to be off. I have another call to make. I'll see my own way out. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
only one place for this critch now.
Búlabús mai sin. Anis lanamid Ryan le Fuiran o Common Aquabuela, Anna Mae Kelly, Gary Dean, Donald Quinn and Jerome Quinn.
Going on in my heart. It's a feeling I'm feeling through and through. There's a whole lot of loving just for you.
What? In the name of God, yes.
I told you, God, the thing is the district nurse here.
But you know something? We gave Jimmy a great send-off. He should have been there.
I don't bother with funerals.
Hey, don't bother with funerals. But why wouldn't you go to the funeral and him after giving us all his money and us supposed to be so great and all?
Well, Jimmy be at my funeral, will he?
Well, you're the ultimate. The only funeral you're going to be at now is your own. You don't move out now at all.
Sure, I don't need to. You're moving out enough for both of us. Well, tell away, Huey. Who all was there?
Sure, who all was there, you know. So there was the usual crowd. You know something now? People are horrid cold. Do you know who was there? Jerry and John Ellis. And do you know something? Them poor devils. But they were nearly crying.
I bet they were. For about we killed them pair of bios that we got to Jimmy before he did it. And cleaned them out and packed them off the carriage.
And now, yes, sure, they're not that bad. But you know what? Father Lynch. Oh, Lord, when he gave Jimmy a fierce send-off, talked about all the masses he was at, and how he loved the church.
I hope he's right, for he's going to be lying up alongside yon church now for some time to come. And I suppose the next thing is Father Lynch will be rubbing us up for a few spondulis, looking for the few old quid.
Money! Do you ever think of anything else? You must nearly have as much now as yonder Liam Law. Anyway, isn't it only right that Father Lynch, that he'd get a few euros for celebrating? And you know something? He's doing a lovely job on the church roof. Oh.
I'll tell you something, lad. If we don't get enough of these funds changed to euros, Father Lynch won't be celebrating or renovating or any other rating for that matter.
Not at all. Look, it's real simple. We'll change it up. Bit by bit. We'll urinate it. You know something? I urinated a good bit today myself.
You didn't go to the AIB today, did you?
God, wouldn't go near them. Be a lot of questions. No, the pubs. Oh, you boy, the pubs. That's the place to do.
You could change some of Super Value, but I suppose you get no drink in there.
No Super. Now look, if you'd move out of the corner, just odd time, you'd know well that them young ones in there, they don't want you to urinate in there at all.
Well, they won't refuse you in the pubs. You're a valued customer. You must have urinated in the lot of them at this stage.
Well, indeed, no. Do you know something? Well, I've done it in the waterways. And down here in Harms, and, you know, Dude City. Aye, come cover around.
You've done it in the morning. At the rate you're turning punks to pint, there won't be a penny left to urinate.
Well, I tell you something. You have put about the euros. For God's sake. There's no problem at all. You walk down to the Kilbride and you pull out a £50 and you walk in at a pint that bit. And you make your pint. And a big handful of euros. And you urinate. Like a boy. Horse a minute.
I am standing home with your pockets bulging with them little itty bitty coins. Sense. Not much sense to that. More like nonsense.
Well, I tell you something, sonny. The sense that you're filling this place with are a lot worse than you.
I sure have to watch down feet. And this big North Brady coming to train them today.
North, it's a vet and an injection for black leg that you want. You know something? Did they see water since the flood?
Water? I've seen water every day. It'll hold the size of my fist and you're now running.
And your toenails, you know something, sorry. You could rake here with them now. Rake here with your toenails. Hey, hey. Go around. Hold on, I'm coming. Well, hello, North friend. And Happy New Year here. And God, just better up on your decks. You know that. Improving all the time. Have you ever seen it?
Oh,
man.
you really think so?
Oh, Lord, heck.
Oh, quick. You're a now charmer. Anyway, you're looking very smart, all dickied up.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Tom was. She must be after me for my money.
It must be the money she's after. She's never asked you for your looks, are you?
Not at all. Sure, everyone knows that you has all the money.
All out money he has. Sure, he hasn't urinated since Christmas.
Oh, dear God. Oh, you're all swelled up, you poor thing.
Why wouldn't he be swelled up? We give it all in the knickers.
This man needs professional help. No wonder he's getting so sick. I'm calling a urologist at once.
A urologist? That's that boy we ain't Helen.
Hello, Helen. Could I speak to Dr. Burke, please? Oh, hello, Dr. Burke. Dr. Flanagan's immediately, please. Oh, he's the worst case I've ever seen. He has a massive bulge.
Of course he's getting stiff. You know, if he blew out that tape, he'd loosen him up. You know.
Not moving out, apparently. You can come right away. That's great, Doctor. Thanks very much.
I ain't moving out plenty. I need no cardiologist poking at me. Me poor feet has me bandages.
Oh, that tea is poison, yeah?
Don't tell me this, tell me no more. What will this urologist do for me?
Oh, well, he deals in that particular area. You know, he'll sort out that bulge for you, get rid of all that pressure, and it'll be a great relief to you.
No, you hear that, Peggy? This shall will come and change the whole lot here and now.
Aye, and who need you to be going drinking like a camel? I'll urinate the lot today.
Well, now, we'll have to examine that bulge first.
Examine it? I examined it thoroughly myself today. I had it out on the table. It's all perfect. Would you like to take a look yourself?
Oh, no. I'm seeing up those yolks. We'll leave that to Dr. Burke. God, but I've seen weaker nails in the hardware.
Oh, that must be that Eurotram now.
Come on in, Dr. Burke. You're welcome.
Well, which of these has his bulge?
Oh, poor cat. He hasn't urinated since Christmas.
Have you noticed any discoloration? No. Some of it's red, some of it's blue, some of it's orange. That doesn't sound great. We'll have to take a look. Can you discharge at all? Discharge? And what do you charge? What do you charge? 127. Oh, somewhat more than that.
It is now, is it, then? And where have you the change? The change in your pocket?
This man needs to urinate. I'm the man to relieve him. You're no such That's what you're running for you. You expect me to pay you. You're told to what, man? Get out the bill. Get out the table. You're up. But I tell you something. Relieve you, Tony. Relieve you, all right. Get them out of here. Oh, you have to. No. I'm afraid there's nothing for it when you go down to heart and may urinate and all this.
Cumann Sean O'Heslin, Sean McKeown, Michael Fanning, Brendan Brennan, Rory Sullivan, Lee Murphy, Raymond McHugh, Sean agus Bríd O'Sullivan.
Wait, Paddy! Are you there?
Aye, I'm here.
Oh, you ever take up this house door? Are you right?
Oh, it's a good job we didn't hit
hit too many of them today.
Yeah, right.
Well, now, whatever happened to him at all?
Oh, sure didn't he get a bad out dose of that out foot and mouth last year? And sure he never got the better of it.
He'd be drinking out of damn glasses too.
Oh, I doubt so. Hi, Paddy, will you ever give me a hand up?
What's your step?
Hold on. Take it easy now, hold on.
Will there be many at this funeral today?
Oh, I'd say Bertie and Celia will be down. Oh, indeed they will.
Do you think would Mary Harney be here?
Oh, well, you can be sure Mary will be here. If she can get a lift. I sure one thought be down.
You know, you wonder what he'd be taking them down to shake hands if there's no relatives or, you know, what kind of a ceremony will it be at all? I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, I suppose it'll be different, but the priest will be here, and he'll be praying, and shaking holy water, and shaking the yoke with the smoke. What do you call it?
Oh, the three wise men of that stuff. Oh, Frankenstein.
Ah, Frankenstein.
What say that, men?
Mr. Murphy.
Look, this funeral will be here in less than half an hour.
Aye. Well, now, to tell you the truth, we just stopped out to say that.
Aye, the Angelus.
Aye.
At 11 o'clock.
Well, now, to tell you the truth, we didn't get time to finish it at 6 o'clock yesterday.
Listen, did you get time to finish this grave, did you?
Oh, it's finished.
It's 6 foot deep,
Aye.
3 foot wide,
Yeah.
and lined with moss all around.
Well, there's a little bit of dickying up to be done.
Listen, men, one thing you remember, this Celtic tiger must be laid to rest with all the trimmings of our platinum delivery service. Back to work, men.
Mr. Murphy, the last man to let you down.
Will you ever come over here and let down a bit of moss? With your thumb. Oh, you spin. Big bold fella, James. What were you sticking for?
The Celtic tiger.
Is he dead? Dead? Well, I hope so. Because we're going to put him down there in half an hour. Well, I hope you wouldn't bury him alive.
And now, Jamesy, it's like this. When Mr. Murphy brings us her coffin in here, down she goes, dead or alive.
Oh, that's the truth, Jamesy. We don't check for a pulse. Tell me, was he married? No, he wasn't. Nor his father before him. Oh, well, he was a decent old tipple anyway.
You know, between Jamesy and Mr. Murphy, I'm ready to jump in there myself.
Well, it'll be the first time you got into it the day.
Look at the spice here, Ruth.
Lizzie, this is where I'm going to be buried if the Lord spares me. Spared? Yes.
Hi, missus. Did you hear that the tiger is dead?
All right, you and your old tiger. What do we care about the tiger?
Ah, that's all right. I just thought that maybe you were one of the next to kin.
You dirty looking aegis.
Oh, God bless the mare. But as far from an eye painting you are yourself, ma'am.
Excuse me, you don't refer to my countenance. I can have any man I want at me face.
Oh, glory. Well, the only man ever you'd have at your feet is one of them fellas painting your toenails. What do you call him, Paddy?
Oh, a Chiroptimus.
A Chiroptimus.
Then the hearse is just coming down the road.
All right, Mr. Murphy. Right, Paddy.
Reggie, did you
Yes, Lizzie.
Did you see in the paper a woman in America just cremated her 6 husbands?
6 husbands?
Aye. Isn't it a sight?
Well, it is.
We can't get a husband between us. And then was in America husbands to birth.
Well, God forgive them, Lizzie. God forgive them.
Let us now dearly departed Celtic Tiger, dearly beloved of politicians and all in Dublin 4. Amen. Let us offer up the litany for the repose of the deceased. Charlie McGreevy, pray for us. Mary O'Rourke, pray for us. Michael Noonan, pray for us. Mary Harney, pray for us. Liam Lawler, pray for him. Bertie Bowles, rest in peace. Dublin's Underground, rest in peace. Jeannie Johnston, rest in peace. From Beef Tribunal, oh Lord, deliver us. From Dáil Debates, oh Lord, deliver us. From Aircombe, oh Lord, deliver us. From Army Deafness, Lord, protect us. From a June election, spare us, Lord. From a home joy, spare us, O Lord. Let us now depart and leave the Celtic Tiger and all his worldly goods in the earth from which he came. Amen. Lord and our, Agus and God, Agus and Spirit live. Amen. Amen.
Did you hear what the priest said about leaving his worldly goods in the earth? Would it be his money he was talking about? Do you think would it be in the coffin?
Gammy, you could be right.
Will we have a look?
In the coffin?
Ah.
Oh, no, that would be a sin.
Ah, no, Paddy, no, look. You see, if I took it from you, that would be a sin. But to take it from the tiger, it wouldn't. Sure it wouldn't.
Gammy, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, that money could go bad in the coffin.
Right.
And you know, the more I think about this, Mick, it'd be a bigger sin if we didn't pay.
No, you're not.
I'll hold your shovel and I'll take an eye out for you, and then you won't be down.
Right, Paddy, right. Hey, pull down the oar. Pull down this. No. You know, Paddy, if we got a good old haul of money out of this, it might be the last grave ever we have to dig. Are you watching?
I am, I'm watching.
Oh, here, push it up. I can't get out. Push it up.
Come on.
Oh, the Lord.
Quick, hold it.
Oh, holy Spirit.
Come on, Sean O'Heston. Agus inis an cean Jeranach, Cumann Drum Valley, Charlie McCartan, Des Dunigan, Tommy Connolly, Corey Gaffney, Sheila Gaffney, agus Bridie Mulligan.
Can't wait to see our Maureen again. I'll bet she has changed. She tells me in this letter she has met the man of her dreams. Ah, of course, she was always one for the draymen and the men. Maybe I should put a bit in the Drumreilly notes and the Leitrim Observer next week. Holiday and presently at her parents' residence is Miss Maureen Harney, SRN, home on a short holiday from Saudi Arabia. Tom, you're frightened.
I'm not even.
Oh, Tom, I know what's on your mind. You're all excited about your sister Maureen coming home.
Ah, Maureen be damned. I tell you what's on my mind. That bloody AI man.
And what in the name of God has the AI man got to do with your sister Maureen coming home?
A lot. Sure, wasn't he supposed to put a Charlie bull in that cow? And there she is now, after dropping a brat of a Frisian bully calf.
And what difference does that make?
Difference? Difference? Only about 300 of them new yokes. What do you call them? Euros, that's the difference.
Tom, can you ever think about anything other money?
Money, mother, is what puts meat on the table and petrol in the car.
Well, did she carve, Tom?
Oh, she did, she carved all right.
Good, good.
But she had a bread of a Parisian boy calf,
Blast you. Can you ever get anything right? I should have done it myself.
That'd be some cross.
Good to hear you. Is my son the shot ready? I'm going to be carried out of the home.
You mean to tell me you're leaving the house and your daughter Maureen coming home from Saudi Arabia any moment?
I don't care a damn if the Pope from Rome was coming. I'm going to take care of it. Where's my son?
Oh, you were never here when you were wanted. You weren't even here when the 2 children were born.
I had me bit done at that stage. Where's my son?
Oh, your bloody old shirt is where it all it is. It's on the hanger in the road.
Thanks. See you later, alligator.
Hello, Mother. Maureen, it's so good to see you.
And you too, Mother. And I have a surprise for you.
And I love surprises. And what is it?
Come in, Abdul. This is Abdul Mohammed bin Laden, Mother, my boyfriend.
Oh, I hope he's no relation to your man's.
Now.
Oh, you know the beardy bio that the Yankees are looking for.
No, Mother, he has royal blood in his veins.
I assure you, Mother, I am nothing but an ordinary man with the everyday costume of my people.
An ordinary man, dressed like me poor old Aunt Lily God be good to us. Oh, you could have told me.
Well, we're both very tired, Mother, and I thought we'd go to bed, if you don't mind.
I do mind. I'll show you to your rooms, but you'll not be bringing that excuse of a man with you. There'll be no hanky-panky around this house while I'm here.
It's okay, Maureen, my love. I will be fine on the sofa. But first, I must pray.
Oh, 'tis good to see a lad with a little bit of religion, as Father Brian Darcy says. Tell me, you say the rosary?
Oh, no, madam. I pray to Muhammad, the God of Islam.
Oh, well, I leave you to it. Good night and God.
Muhammad blesses you 100 times over.
something for that cat. He's shocked and badly constipated. Ah, I suppose it's not in this house of any good either. What's this? It must be bread soda. You got that to shift them.
I've been a wild rope. Oh, who are you?
Oh, Abdul, your daughter Maureen's boyfriend from Saudi Arabia.
I often heard of a bloody Arab, but you're the first one I ever met. Let me have a crack at you.
Oh, keep that bird of prey away from me.
Don't pray me backside. This bird doesn't pray. Look. A bird. I suppose the only bird you ever seen was at a football match on television.
Hey, you do have a sense of humor, Dan. A good sense of humor. One move and I'll blow your brains out.
Oh, holy God.
some of you must have taken it. I will give you 5 minutes to get it, and I will shoot you all one by one, starting with old Dad.
He wouldn't dare. That Turk will shoot his mother if he doesn't get his cocoa.
Dad! Dad! I gave the calf the bread soda there on the table, Dad. But he's gone mad.
Anis búlabos mór a gach feran report agus strong nua class. Bhí siad go hiintach. So anis táimeigh teacht go deireadh níthe le rinca set ó Cumann ach Bhélan. Agus sa rinca sin by Doreen Flanagan, Annette Gilheany, Cathy Quinn, Dolores Quinn, Brian Corrigan, Gary Dean, Pat Flanagan and Pat Regan. So sin an cean deireadh den níthe seo. bhí ihe anwa again agus cógáirde has the lucht féchan a fresh and bhí sibh go hunta gur fád gur a míle mágah. You can give yourself a full applause because you were absolutely fantastic tonight. Brilliant audience, thanks ever so much. So tá gach duine ag féchan seir na multóirí an seo tá nobar le déana bhacha. So are those by young Crancor again, Díra Ganesh.
Duration the wife of the dús baile. Anna we was a go is na humóirí a leige bíon seo ar náir an nacht. During shop na Anna Rúnach when you kill tradition an Heron, mar the during shop na Padre Nífán. Gone weevils go more lay Christa and Orklan will na Kirkin shot in Carrigalan, mar hooked Anna Cowan pad, Anna Hudger pad, the Christa Scór Leitrim. Gone weevils faster, lesh na Multory Hannigan up. Birchas near me, I was dinner one as Congress Command, Tafaj Row, Sulligum, Gunan Job, Jane Tucker. Kaime focus special there are Michael the Custer Scór Leitrim, Kena Bromishab the morning, and Lena, Rinya Breach, Sullivan, Maroni, Sean, Upikayu Pubney, Agashano, Michel, Marquistor, Ranger Janin Jabber Fad, August the Scór and John Leitrim, Wadney Snyder, Emertasia, Condor, Conant. You know, make do with show. I was on Kinji Bujarba chant of a Rodrigan, after Bishan going week as a limb, I was playing Christy Scór Connacht, Shafton on me and not a clark in the wish on the Rio, going week as the Barist, go more when Winter Carrigalan, we cook my way to one shot, not for me, Michael Blair.
Couple of focal Ardouche, Cormac Gurmila Mahagat, Bridge Sullivan Gurmila Mahagat, August Cornmill Theatre Carrigalan Gurmila Mahagat. Tonight has been a wonderful success, I think, and the whole idea of bringing the final score here to Carrigalan, to this theatre. It's novel, it took courage, it took good sense to just make this decision and to follow it through. And I think it was a wonderful place. I know that some people might be disappointed they didn't get tickets and so forth, but still it was a wonderful place, and theatre is I think it has brought a new experience to Carrigalan, and it's wonderful that the theatre were so helpful towards the Scór, and for that we wish to thank Bridget Sullivan especially, and her husband Sean, who have been so very hard working. Now the competition was very keen tonight, and especially I think, you know, coming near the end, the novelty acts were all wonderful. There was wonderful entertainment, and I must congratulate all the people who took part. It's wonderful to see that it still continues to be, as Cormac said, one of the leading counties in Ireland that we have. Leitrim in Scór is the leading county really in the country. And to all the people who took part, I would like you to show your appreciation to everybody. Also to our, the adjudicators were thanked already, but one person that wasn't thanked, and that was Evelyn herself. And of course, Sean Maxwell looked after you coming in the door. He would welcome you and with a smile. But Evelyn kept everything going very well, so Evelyn, thank you very, very much. I see the adjudicators are still adding up the marks. Just a few, one other thing to notice, the Leitrim supporters draw is being held on Friday next, and if you don't have your Leitrim supporters badge, you should get it. And if you look at the Leitrim Observer, you will get the names of the people who can supply you with those supporters badges. It's for supporting the football team, the various teams that Leitrim put on the field. It takes an awful lot of money to do that. From a small population of approximately 24,000, Leitrim have to compete with counties that are very richly endowed as regards sponsorship and all the rest. So in Leitrim we have to do a lot of raising of funds, and strangely the football has not been as successful as Scór. Scór has led the way for Leitrim, but I think there's a young team being put together at the moment, and I think they will have a great future, and they will adorn the game of football in Leitrim and even nationwide. And if you do feel like getting the supporters badge, look at the Leitrim Observer. You will see the people who are in your area, and you can get the badge. It'll cost you €30, but it's well worth it. It's for a good cause, and you can see the youth of the country, of our county in Leitrim. They are being looked after, and they're being looked after very well, and it's really tremendous to see them competing with counties of a much, much greater population and able to hold their own. They had a fairly tough start in the league, but now the people, there's an average age of 22 in the team, senior team. It's a very young age, but they're... All right, Aileen.
Nick Grimes, Maura Gaffney, Anne Pollock, and Gilla Maguire, or Murray rather. Gorda is Díobh Galéir. Agus anis an Auráníocht éanar bhuaí cuman achar na sílan. Gorda is Sinead. Agus anis an Ceol Bui, Drummer Valley, and Ceol. Carl McCartan, Nigel Maguire, agus Marianne Mulligan. Cogorta is the common Drummer Valley, Reese the Ceol. Agus an céadrán eile an Afraiseoireacht, agus bhí an buan sin ag béal an ámór, Éadaoin Martin. Éadaoin Martin ó béal an ámór. Gorgeous the 18. Agus anis an ballad group agus bhí an bua ag cuman achar na síla. Sinead Egan, Sheila McNulty, Porch Salmon Cullen, Fiona McNulty agus Brendan Salmon. Sheila McNulty, Porch Salmon Cullen, Fiona McNulty agus Brendan Salmon. Gorda is Díobh Galéir. Agus anis tá trónagist, bhuaí Sean O'Heslin an trónagist, Sean O'Sullivan, Andy Duffy agus Walter Sharpley. Gorda is Díobh Galéir freisin. Agus táid take go dtí an nua class inis, agus bhí an bua ag fuireann ó Cumann Seán Ó Hesla. Sean McKeown, Michael Fanning, Brendan Brennan, Rory Sullivan, B. Murphy, Raymond McHugh, Sean agus Bríde Sullivan. Béidir go mbeidh siad ag Anas na hÉireann tar éis tamalaí. Cógáirte Stíomh agus an cean deireanach ná Rinca Set agus sin ach a bhhéilean. Doreen Flanagan, Annette Gilheeney, Kathy Quinn, Dolores Quinn, Ryan Corrigan, Gary Dean, Pat Flanagan agus Pat Rehal. So cógáirte Stíomh go léir agus tásúla go mbeidh an tálamh go léir í Scór Connacht an seachtain se thugann. Agus an overall award do Seán Ó Hesla. Bahar an Ardán agus go mbeidh an tálamh go léir, as I said, í Scór Connacht. Gur míle maithe gibh don lucht féachana, bhí sibh go hinnta ar fad, déirí mé sin a ríis. Gur míle maithe go don lucht multáid don na multóirí ó chun na híor bhí atá gan an lucht. Agus íomhágah go léir agus slán a bhaile. Gur míle maithe.